Here in the house, I have a collection of insects that I have picked up around the house and in other places of Venezuela. My name is Charles Brewer Carías, and my age is 71. Well, here we have in this box this group of beetles, which are huge beetles, like the Megasoma acteon. In 1960s, I captured this. I dedicate my life to discover, to explore, and to obtain from that exploration new things for the world. Well, here we have an enormous, huge wasp, and we found it just dragging a spider. New species I have helped to give to the world are counted by thousands, but the ones named after me, geographical points, beetles, scorpions, frogs, plants, there are 27. At the end of this year will be 30. In the future, I hope to get to 100. Here, just in front of the house, we have two plants that I can point you out for uses it has. First, and that one is called Sangre de Drago. The sap of the tree is used for several things, mainly for take care of wounds or irritations on the skin. To discover is to shed the veil of things that men had never known before and give the word of something that has never been mentioned or thought before. So you become kind of a creator. Now this other one here, it is an Ura crepitans. It has a sap, white sap, which is extremely poisonous. The Indians use that tree here in the Caracas Valley as a barbasco, means fish poison thing. When I was born, Caracas had near 300,000 inhabitants, and we live in the rural areas of Caracas, in the outskirts. And that gave me the possibility of being in touch with every kind of simple animals and plants surrounding my house. Here we have in the center of the house a collection of my very, very preferred machetes that I have used to cut through the jungle, to cut trees, to carve, to make figures, to make spoons, to make beaters. When I was in the dental school, which I finished when I was 21 years old, I went to live in the jungle with the Indians, straight as they lived. These were of Carib descent, the man-eaters that conquered the whole Caribbean Sea. I learned to live every day. I learned to go to the forest, see the trees where you make the dugout canoes, the canes from where you take out the strips to make the basketry. These are people that are blended with their environment, and they know the places where everything they use in their lives is growing or is located. If you destroy that environment, or you don't take note of their culture, it will disappear in our own generation. I'm making fire using the friction of a stick against a little board of stick also.
What's your record time for this?
2.3 seconds making it, which is extraordinarily fast, much faster than that the Indians would do. That will take more than a minute. The real expedition, the first into the jungle, I was 22, and that was an experience that definitely marked me, seeing after every bend of the river a new place, a new area, maybe a new tribe, a new group of men never contacted reaching the river, maybe to kill us. It was a scientific expedition, but it was a travel into the unknown, an adventure that we never knew how could it end. 1, 2, 3. It will keep burning now, those embers, for a couple of minutes. In 2004, I was leading an expedition to the top summit of a tepuy, a flat-top mountain in the Guayana highlands in Venezuela. In the 27th of March, we saw the biggest quartzite cave in the world. Inside this cave, a friend of mine, which had gone ahead a little bit, he said, "Charles, there are some corals growing here." So I just walked to see, in awe, what he was talking about. And suddenly, from the floor, there were corals growing. We invited a scientist, Joyce Lundberg, from Ontario, to make a study, if she could, to tell us how old could this be. Then she made the studies, and bingo, we discovered the oldest organism still alive on Earth, 920,000 years old, and still alive. That piece. Now I have another opportunity of sharing and giving the birth of something that didn't have a place in the world. And this is my pleasure. Well, this is a group of drawers, which I have an enormous collection of maps, thousands of maps, that I have used, and I'm making new maps of the areas I have been going through. The new way of exploring is bound to the technology. So we have electronic microscopes, electronic telescopes. These electronics will be opening new spaces, new places to go or explore or discover under the microscope beyond the stars. It's very exciting life for the new discoverers and explorers. And one, to be able to cope with the things you're going to meet, you must be prepared in such a way physically. 9 and the 10. There you are. Every other day I will do 10 chin-ups, 10 dips, 10 push-ups, one after the other. And we do this 8 times. At my age, there's no one in my club or any gym that I know that can beat me. And that is my challenge. So this is the Acrocinus longimanus. Longimanus means long hands, which is the arlequin beetle. I have been helped to mount them by my daughter, Karen. She has a very good hand for it. I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. and then I start to work. Yes, I feel I'm running out of time, and I need more time to give away what I have learned in my life. Everyone wants to survive in the memory of others, and people have monuments for that. I'm afraid of not having enough time to give away what I have received from life, because what I cannot give now, I won't be able to give later.